to have your company. Welcome to State Affair. Many would consider members of the Hare Krishna sect to be little more than a noisy nuisance. They've been labelled dangerous religious fanatics and lumped together with cults such as the Moonies. But the Krishnas say they're simply misunderstood, that they're a fast-growing legitimate religion worshipping the same God that Christians do. But as Brian Anderson reports, the Hare Krishnas are in trouble again.
They claim to have as many as 50,000 followers in Australia. They've become a familiar, but not always welcome, sight on the streets. Yesterday in Adelaide, 7 were arrested. They'd been warned off chanting and dancing in a shopping mall, but defied that warning.
Well, that is the reaction from a few narrow-minded, atheistic, demonic men.
You're saying the Adelaide police or the government that directed them are atheists?
Well, actually, it's the mall managers who are atheistic, yes, because the Krishna consciousness movement is a pure religion. It is the oldest religion in the world, going back 5,000 years. It predates Christianity, Judaism, and all the other religions.
So when you're chanting in the street, you're basically like a Salvation Army band playing on the corner?
Exactly. We are glorifying God.
An ancient and harmless religion. Well, that, according to spiritual leader Bhavananda Vishnupada, is how they like to be seen. And certainly in Queensland, it seems the Hare Krishnas are considered less a problem than they are in Adelaide, because ironically the same day its followers were being carted off by police in the South Australian capital, the Hare Krishna movement was given a permit to chant on the streets of the Gold Coast. However, handing out books is still banned, and that they don't like.
That is a ridiculous law, then. If you're not allowed to give out literatures on God, about his activities, about his likes, about how wonderful he is, then that law should be changed.
How do you see the Hare Krishna movement? How should Australians accept it? Is it like another religion, Christianity, Islam, or even Church of England or Catholic?
It is definitely one of the major religions of the world. There's only one God, and that God has many names. Sometimes he's called Jehovah, Allah, Adonai, like that. Krishna is also a name of God. There's only one God, the Supreme Person, and the purpose of life is to develop your love for him.
But really, who are the Hare Krishnas? We know they dress in strange clothes and paint their faces. They also developed a somewhat notorious reputation for demanding donations on the streets, although that, they say, has changed. They now finance their activities through business enterprise, selling soaps and incense, but still offer no apology for their past actions.
Collecting on the streets, which was necessary in the beginning, but it had some bad reaction, so we've changed that tactic.
When you say bad reaction, what exactly do you mean?
Well, people, of course, they were becoming a little aggravated because some of our devotees, due to their enthusiasm, most of them are young and very enthusiastic, so they would become very aggressive in persisting to engage someone in service to God. So that people were reacting a little badly to that. So we've changed our tactics, as you've said, that you don't see that on the streets anymore, that we're collecting like that. We now, rather than try to take, we're giving. We're giving this book, Science of Self-Realization.
And this is all financed now through business enterprise?
Yes. Business enterprise and donations.
Changed their tactics, it seems they have. The Hare Krishnas now run vegetarian restaurants and hand out free meals. The Hare Krishna school at Murwillumbah has been rated one of the best in New South Wales. It also qualifies for state aid like any other school run by a religious organisation. And that's just what they say they want, to be considered apart from religious sects such as the Moonies and to be accepted.
We'd like them to think, oh, look at these nice religious people. Let us all listen to them and chant with them and dance with them and read their book and be happy.
Are you achieving that result?
Yes. But in the course of preaching, just like Jesus, he was preaching, same thing. Love God with all your heart and all your soul. Look what happened to him.
I should ask you that. A lot of people would be very upset when you're likening your followers to Jesus.
Well, why should they be upset? Anyone who is in knowledge can understand that religion is one, God is one, and the process to attain God realization is one, and that is what these devotees are doing. They are the best people on the planet. They are the most pure, they are the most good, they are the most intelligent, and their lives are really worthwhile. That is how people should regard the devotees.